Okay. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. Oh, wow. How come? Oh, wow. They moved it around. Oh, my giggles. It's normal. No, it's not. It's backwards. It's still backwards. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, let's see. Make that do this. 17. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Somebody better be out there. Just saying. Somebody better be out there. I suppose I better go get my control. Oh, hello there, Mary. Well, if you don't say nothing, I don't know nothing. That didn't quite come out right either. It might be one of those days. Who knows? Okay, I better go get my controls. On the other hand, let's see. We're probably... Actually, that's not too far. I mean, that's not too bad. All right, now. La 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 la. Burp. Well, hello. Hello, Janet. Okay. And you'll probably hear this a lot. Well, there's only like maybe there might be 4 of us, Janet. Just saying. There might be 4 of us. But I guess because we all are somebody, so I guess that's anyway. We might get slightly who knows today. Oh, it's okay. I mean, that's not what I'm after. Hey, Janet, I thought there for like a few seconds that they had finally gotten it not backwards, what we see on this end. But I'm like, there's a whole little few seconds of, oh, it's not backwards anymore. Oh, but yes, it is. It's still backwards. But anyway. All right, so that I don't need. And yes, of course. Oh, by the way, this is the frugal. This is the frugal eclectic. And and who knows? Let me otherwise known as, oh yeah, noodle. Of course, I see backwards. There, oh, there you are, noodle. And let's see, what else do we have to remember? Oh, where are they? Oh yeah, you have to remember Joy Joy. But where, I don't know where they are. They're sitting backwards somewhere. Okay. So anyway, let's move on. Oh, hey, I found one of the things I've been looking for. Well, hey, imagine that. You just gotta keep looking. Oh, hey, oh, hey, I found that other thing. You just gotta keep looking. Oh, hey, wait. Whoa. Yeah, you better. Oh, I forgot. I better engage. I gotta engage chat so it won't disappear on me. What did Eileen do now? Hello there, door. Well, today is, of course, Counterfeit Kit Day. And Janet, I can't quite say, oh my word. I forgot if they engage chat. They'll see it anyway. But Janet, that's too funny. But Janet, there's that part exclamation. Like, how could you say something? And then there's that, yeah, like that, you know, like that evil chuckle. And anyway, so, you know, guys, I have no clue. I got no clue. Oh, yeah. And I guess that this is part of that, disclaimer of, because there's no way of, anyway. Just if you don't want to go through all of this, then you just kind of, fast forward or, whichever way you fast forward. Yeah. Okay. Now, before I forget, I forgot to show you last week. But remember when we were talking about how I kind of over at scrapbook.com, I've been kind of eyeballing that. I guess it's under the color crushes. I've been eyeballing the A5 mustard and the Traveler's Notebook in mustard. I've been eyeballing those. And then of course, I wouldn't necessarily buy the buffalo, but that buffalo plaid, you kind of get your eyeballs on it and then you can't get them unglued. Well, anyway, and then I remember, I don't know, a couple, 3 episodes back, it was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And my new paint color vintage Bakelite. Well, Mary, I remember this place. Last time I was here, I got lost in the land of confusion. Now, come on. I'm not that bad. Yeah, like everyone needs more TNs, right? But, and then of course you look at the price tag. And of course, now I have a little bit of art money to play with every month. But still, all right, I'm not that bad at confusing people. It's not just me, guys. It's you too. I mean, seriously. Now, anyway, so stop distracting me. Okay. So, and then I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Instead of the black, gray, white, the traditional black and white buffalo. Ooh, 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 ooh. And me and ochre, yellow ochre and butterscotchy kind of things. And so, yes, I got me out some and yes, it does have a little bit of grease spot, but recycling. And I painted this, laid it flat, painted my vintage Bakelite. Eileen, I don't know who Tommy is, but oh my word. Hey, they're telling people to put their seatbelts on. Okay, hello, Josie. Now, anyway, so, and I put the vintage Bakelite paint down. Oh, by the way, hello. Okay. Here. Then I took the unbleached toilet paper. And that day we had pulled apart some other napkins. So the white backs of those napkins. Oh, you can't see me reach. Oh, I can just reach this way. Okay. And so the unbleached toilet paper. And so ooh, right? And I'm gonna glue some masking tape down to the edges because see they're curling. But now we're to the next phase. Okay, good, Kimberly. Well, thumbs up because I'm a giggling today. Anyway, so now it's just learning how do I want to start with a 3-inch or going back to like a 2-inch. You have to kind of go because buffalo plaids are big, right? So it's like, I think in this case I would want to start with a 3 and then a 2, and I'll have to start marking them off. Oh, you technically don't have to do that, but that's okay. You don't really have to do that. Okay. If I float, anyway, never mind. Okay, so this is for Jean because she wanted to see I finished this. And this was just, okay, now this, remember, I glued some of these together with the glue stick. I have to tell you. But Eileen, it's because hashtag Eileen knows all. So, hello? Eileen, it's your own fault. I'm just telling you. Just saying. It's your own fault. Hello, Mary. Atelier. That's my secondary word for the year. Atelier. Uh-huh. Okay. So anyway, Jean Camo Magoo. And this little blurb was part of that. This is out of an old Oprah magazine. And so see, this is showing you guys, remember last week, some of my blops, splots, and whatever else. Atelier. Yeah, okay. I believe that's the way you're supposed to say it, or that's the way the French people say it, atelier. Anyway, okay. It just kind of rolls off the tongue, and then you have to, I had to teach anyway. I had to teach myself. Anyway, atelier. Anyway, okay. Okay. Again, Eileen, it's your own fault. Hashtag. It's either hashtag it's Eileen knows everything or hashtag it's all Eileen's fault. It's one of those two, eyeballs too. Okay, now. Kimberly. Oh my giggles. Enough about you, Eileen. Okay, are you calm? Are you cool? Where's Lisa now? You can just see chat over there or over here. I don't have to laugh and try to talk at the same time. Okay. You know, if you guys get me to giggling, I can't do anything. Okay, now. Okay. So. Okay. 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 Oh, okay, now my eyeballs are all full of water. Okay, now. Now, Eileen. So, see, remember this? Okay, just a word of remembering. Remember, this was with the glue stick. I glued these together because this is only 110-pound cardstock, because I was going to be messing around with Neo 2s last week. I thought, glue them together. Well, when they get wet, the glue, they come and they pulled apart. Well, I reactivated. I went back on Wednesday night after stream, and I reactivated thinking, okay, see, I pulled a face out of the weird blots that I did. I pulled a face out of there. And then my inspiration for this, remember, this is the Dee Dee. This is the me thing. Remember back when Dee Dee was doing these things, and she happened, that particular memories of you stream, and when we were supposed to be a mystery, when she was doing the mystery people, and yeah. Yeah. So, random time warp commenter, because today I'm still that. Sometimes you don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I chose this. Well, then I happened to see this, and so then I go, oh, Renaissance, because, I like Renaissance. I really don't think you guys could figure me out. And that was one of them. Oh, okay, Janet. Good for you. And it was one of those days where Carrie Love, she had to be the intermediary because I couldn't chat, but I could comment. I could in private message. I could relay it to Carrie, and then Carrie had to relay it to Dee Dee, because we were in the mystery chat, and everyone, I couldn't, and I still could never get into the because if I moved out of, I couldn't get back into chat. Anyway, so that's where all this is, right? Well, I was looking at this, and I go, oh guys, and I found out that this, one of these things, one of my pencil things, drawing pencils, it got wet and it won't erase now. So that's that covered up. Well, remember here's my faces that, oh, hey, this is a face I can just draw. Well, I put that like that. And that's when I remembered this. And I go, oh, Renaissance. So I'll just put down here where that, because remember, I first did this, getting a rectangle. We're going to go for a rectangle face. And so that's when I thought of a hood. Well, then her weird hair didn't work. So, but see how I cut it up. Dar. Did she do you, Eileen? Did she ever do you? I don't think so. I know Artie Dar, she didn't like peas. Oh, she did? Huh. Well, anyway, so that's where I got the inspiration for weird Renaissance girl with weird ponytail. But so that was the collage. But what I did was, remember, because I glued them together, and when I reactivated this and so it went glued and I pulled apart. Well, I cut it. And then don't just leave it there. You have to remember, see, this was the back. And do you understand what I'm saying? So this part here, that was the original part that had the glue on it. So I marked it. And so they got back together down on this section here. That needs to be glued again. But anyway, so that was mine. Yeah. So anyway. Okay. No, so there. Okay. So anyway. And I used my kit. Bits and pieces of my counterfeit kit. Let me put my clamps back on. And remember, I said, don't say you are boring. Even if you tend to even if you're a homebody, you're still not boring. Remember, that was don't say you're boring. Confound it. Well, anyway, so that's where that is. And I'll put that in okay. So anyway, so see, so that's the start of my buffalo, my vintage Bakelite, yellow ochre butterscotchy buffalo. She's on Kimberly. I can answer that. I'm raising my hand. Kimberly. See, hold on. I can show you. She's very active. One moment, please. Over IG, Kimberly. 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 Yo, Sarah, where are you? See, I'm looking. One moment, please. Sarah. Oh, Sarah. See, she's quite active. And that was just 12 seconds ago. See, Kimberly, that was 12 seconds ago. Just saying. Okay. Kimberly, 557. Kimberly, 557 says hello with a smiley face. I posted it just for you. Okay, so there you go. Okay. Okay, we got that out of the way. Now, well, you hate so many things. It's still on thing, and we're going back there. All right. So anyway, so okay. Now, oh yeah. Now this person. So there's that, and I'm almost thinking that I will try to keep busy on this and have it. And she loves pens, and she loves watercolors, and yeah. Okay. I'll just try to keep you. So there's update on that. Now, these I got out for a reason. A dried tea bag. And this was from Saturday morning's coffee. And then I rinsed it out thoroughly, but you can still see, and it's now dry. You can see where the because I left it in this little cup, and you can see where, the little fluted. But instead of leaving that dark with the coffee in, I really diluted that. Now, I thought what we would do is this journal I just recently made. And let's see, this is backwards. Okay, now this is another person. I believe it was a free whatchamacallit on her blog. Someone else referenced it, but I had just recently started following her because she kind of does, she inspires me, but I don't always have, it's unfortunate that at this point, I don't have, oh, come on. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. Keep going. I have to be kind of careful, I'm learning. Okay, hold on. Where are you? I know you're here. I thought I had I did this, which saves where you are, but I guess it didn't work. Sometimes, come on, come to mama. And I don't know if she's French or how you would actually say her name. But because this is her journal, I used her. Like I said, if I recall correctly, it was a free how to here. LALYMILLE. And it's, let's see here. She does fibers, and she does some color, she does a little color, but she, let's see here, fibers here, like that's a weaving. And she's one of those that she does work in a journal like this, but then she takes it and she puts it on a canvas. Remember how Dee Dee? Yeah. Okay. Oh, one moment, please. One moment, please. If you have a gardenia, they love wet. Oh, I didn't know that. If you have a gardenia plant, they love wet coffee grounds. Oh. Oh, one moment. Oh, my giggles. I have to get up off the chair, so hold on. I forgot to bring it in. I Dee Dee recommended book, and I actually bought it. I haven't gotten too far into it, and it wasn't too. I was buying something else that I won't. I was buying another book that I won't see until the end of October, but I wanted to at least price this, and it wasn't that bad, so I bought it. Yeah, remember the last time she got this out, and she has it all earmarked with, and then she will occasionally apparently get this out and read you. Oh, no problem, Jean. No problem. And here's that collage you wanted to see. Just showing it real quick. Okay. So anyway, yeah. Okay. All right. So I actually bought one. Yeah. I actually bought it. I might make a cover for it. I don't know. I might make a... remember it reminds me of Rachel when Dee Dee did this. This reminds me of Rachel. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, this woman, she did this, and it's kind of like it put me in mind of not a Coptic stitch, it kind of like a fake Coptic stitch. I went ahead and I put micro pour tape on it because it was a little wobbly after I got it done. But this is where I splurged and put in some of my watercolor paper, as well as 110-pound cardstock. And you know, and so here's see that's the coffee. See that? That's the coffee left in. And this was some words. That's coffee filter, not stuck down. Oh, I don't have a small trash. Well, here I do. Over here is the small trash. So yeah, that's the coffee actually left in. And then this is what it looks like when you literally take it all back out, when you rinse it all out with water. Anyway, then Pablo is someone who doesn't look at things in the moment, but at least 20 to 30 years in the future. Now, this, I don't drink wine, but I had access. I had access to some wine spectacular magazines to cut apart. And I don't know, that little piece, so I just stuck it down. Yeah. So anyway, this, and of course, as you can see here, she tends, like I say, she will do some brighter colors. But as you can hear, like this, that's actually moving. She tends to go, oh, look at that paint. Ooh, that glass. Ooh, that water. she tends to go with the greens and the blues and them. So she kind of, ooh, but she does fiber and she does unique things with it. So she's one of the things that inspires me. So anyway, that's the Book of Whispers. But this is where she used fiber. She like lace and stuff like that. And then you had to purchase this. This is one of those that I did not. Yeah. So anyway, so that's who that is. And this is actually her construction. So that's why I showed you all that. So I got to thinking that because I really don't know what I want to do today, I could oh hi Chai. And this is an altered file folder that I did with my June kit that morphed into my July kit. And yeah. Okay, so inside though, I started some more. This is a magazine. I decided that, and this is like a jewelry thing. This was a magazine that had these blurred, see the blurred soft blues, you know, neutrals and okay. And this is part of that here. Now this is part of a jewelry page that I cut down in different strips. And then I decided to take some of my scraps. Yeah, this is a scrap from the last Wednesday's Neo 2 experiment. And that's the black Neo 2. Yeah. And that was just, and I thought instead of throwing it out, just, you know, begin to use it inside the collage. So I could do that. One thing too, guys, is if your coupons, these are dead coupons, but, and especially if you like barcodes, look at the back of them and see if you can use the back. Now you don't want to obviously collect so many of them that you can't use them, but you know, you have to, you know, I've mentioned it before, when you are collecting stuff like this, you kind of have to be careful. So it occurred to me that I could actually just, you know, hey, this could be a place where I get, because I sometimes have a hard time gluing over something. So automatically, I could, let me double check. Yeah, that's the bottom. So this is the direction. I could actually cut this in half, or not cut it in half, but I could fold it in half. Or in this case, let me see. I could take my ruler and I could give myself 1.5 inches, fold this right to this. And this crease is where I put it right there. But I still I try to maintain, the idea is I will maintain the log cabin gluing, you know. So, okay. Now here, I want to keep these words. Eileen's busy. Jean, Eileen's she's a little bit grumpy. Just saying, okay? She's just a little bit grumpy. Okay. Now let's go ahead. And the other thing, I am mean today. Now here, see, this is something else. Now, oddly enough, this is a used dryer sheet. Now, yes, some of you get a little bit grossed out, but it's, Anyway, this is one of the baby wipes. After we left off screen, Grumpy Cat. And this was partially dry baby wipe, and I just started rubbing Neo2s on it, just doing, and so it dried. But see, now because this is cloth, it's a dry baby. See here, so I'm beginning to attach it. So see, this could be something. See how interesting how that right there, this is a 8.5 by 11 piece of scrapbook paper, but taken in small dough, because the idea is I'm trying to use up bits and pieces of the leftovers from my kit. And this is something here. I loved the hand. And here's his hand later on. But I can just kind of, I begin to see this. And here's a skyline, kind of like an old vintage skyline. And yeah. And again, I was going through and I might even want to put one of these on there later on. But so yeah. So this actually might inspire me, because see right there. So I don't know, where this will go. But I thought, hey, what can I say? Now, so we're just going to go ahead and we're going to glue this down. I did it to all my pencils. Oh my, and will you constantly, I'm learning, I think it's still going to, I'm still learning about swatching. I can understand. Now, I did swatch. I did actually, guys. I have 2 sets of ink tints. Both a gift. But, hold on. I've learned that the hard way. Yeah. Okay, so there's the crease. Yeah. Go ahead. As you got glue on there, glue it down. And of course, I don't have my, the pack or die, how you rub with something to help smooth it down. I don't have that with me right now. I don't have a okay. So that part's glued down. Oh, and it kind of got, oh, well, that's okay. See, in this case, because it will eventually rub off, but sometimes the glue can become an interesting splot. Okay, so here, I did actually swatch my small ink tints. And that's as far as I ever did it. So I could actually, even today, I could get these out and use them on here. I don't know. We'll see. Because just because they're swatched. Darla. Do I know Oh, hi, Darla. I don't know if I know you. You might be an oldie. You might be a newbie. I don't know. But I guess I get to wondering, like, why do I need to do that when I can just play? Maybe it's because I like the detail. I like to be organized, but there's the other part of me that just play, you know, just play. Maybe that's why, I don't know, somehow I don't understand the swatch. Now I'm going to put this upside down. This is the right way of doing it so you could read. But I'm going to, and this is the back end of a dead coupon. And I want to keep these words here. And I already have my 4th inch mark, because remember we're doing, this is the kind of a quilt that you have to, it's a log cabin and it has varying. Okay, so here's that. Okay, and because now we're doing this actually on paper, but see, I also have this, and I can, and here's one that I actually used to wipe something up. I wiped up some coffee and tea, wiped out something, and all it is coffee and tea, and it dried, and I go, ooh, I like that. Yeah. A silverware tray. I was doing that, but then my knee would knock it, because I keep it, well, yeah, I mean, I'll show you. I've got one over here, but my knee would knock it. I kept it on top of the trays, on top of my drawer here underneath my desk. And, oh, okay, Darla. All right. Okay. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was so busy watching chat that, one moment, please. See, this was a glue mark. See, but I never pulled it. I never went, and it dried. So now it's just a blotch. But I forgot to do this. And see, now I have this glue. Now I have to get this all glued. But see, I had them all out. But my Christmas kept falling. They kept falling, and and I'm like, I don't want them busted. And so I had to they're still in their bunches, but I had to put them back in the case. And for me, I stack them. They're right over here. They're, they're accessible. But granted, I do have these out. These are my marking or my drawing pins, and my what stabilos I have, things that I use for drawing, and this is busted, but it still works, but I have to keep it upside down or else it will drain out. That's the closest thing I have to a Posca pin. Okay, so now okay. Okay, get this glued down, and then get this glued down. Okay. Oh, well, that's all right. Sometimes when you don't know what to do, And Lumis are in a case and I never use them. Yeah, pretty much out of sight, out of mind. But on the other hand, I only have so much, I only have so much workspace. I mean, that's why even the camera it's on the, those Joanne paper drawers, they were like 13 by 13. They had the 3 drawers. It's now, well, here, let me see. See? This is and I have it up so now it's actually, see, that's a book. This is my Ray Messingham Mark book that I never have got. I started it, but I see. And it's here. And this is my, this is wallpaper. And this is my second traveler's notebook extra that I'm making. That's like, it's reminiscent of the Felicity Jane things that they have. And this is my Sasiko stitching thing that I'm going to actually put inside. And this is stuffed with plastic bags, but it bubbled. And so I had to cut into it. So I haven't finished it. But anyway, so that's where, see, right there, see that? This is an empty glue stick. This is the clamp of an old, and then I have it, where it's a, and then it's clamped here. So yeah. And that gave me about right here, that by doing upending it and turning it into a file folder type thing, that gave me at least 2.5, 3 inches more to work here. So yeah. Yeah. Well, again, you look at the price tag. Of course, like I said, I'm in October, it'll be a year that I've actually had. But then you see something and I thought, well, I can just make that instead of spending the money for it. I can, and this is wallpaper, and I love this wallpaper. I have quite a bit of it. And I thought, well, and my first one that I did, Rabbit Trail, my first one that I did, see here, this was when I first saw the Felicity Jane ones. This is my very first one. And I stitched it here because I knew this was going to be rough. And so without it stitched, I would have never used it. But with the stitching, I love it. But this is the, see, and now this one, see, this is a little bit, see that? And I just did more. And this, and then I got to realizing that the Felicity Jane's one were more oval, more lazy. So I did it a different way. This is the first one I did. So these are skinnier. They're not as lazy as this one. So then and this one here, and this one comes out to be a little bit bigger. But this is the Tim Holtz film, that frosted film. And oh, come on. Yeah, this is that Tim Holtz frosted film over top of a really cool textured file folder that Miss Rose sent me. And then, of course, I just did this. And you have to do it just right, because I think, did I do it right? Yeah. I just haven't, see, yeah, plastic. as a stuffing. I just haven't gotten back to it. Yeah. And you make so many of these. Oh man. But then I'm like, oh. And of course here, see, making another one. This will be, yeah. So anyway, but hey, you know, you make them and then you, okay, put those up. Now, let's get back to gluing. Yes. Well, what I did, let's see, what did, I may have just done a lid. I may have taken a strip and then just laid various lids down on a line. That's probably what I did. Are we supposed to make the journals we make? Hey, yeah, use them. I know, but I used this one for months and months and months. And I really actually fell in love with it, even though sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I don't get this right and it bugs me, but I've learned to just let it go. But right now, I'm working big. I'm working in this size. Just, yeah. And for the next 3 months, at least, I'm working big like this. And I saw this at Staples that it was on clearance for $2. See, and this was the glue for, this is from the last month's glue book part, and I'm actually working inside my daily journal. And yeah, just, you know, getting, yeah, because I just, yeah. And see, this is today. This is the first day of August. So I'm working big this for the next 3 months. But that doesn't, you know, anyway. I might, yeah, so I might actually finish this, you know, I don't know, but yeah. Let me get, okay, hold on. I'm trying to get that fitted back in there. Okay, now, hello, Lynn. Okay, so, alrighty, I need to turn on my fan. One moment, please. Let me turn around. Okay. All right. Now, do I want to continue with this? Or grab another piece of jewelry. This is a tone on tone. See, this had, in this magazine, it was of a woman, and you could see her blurry, and her face is in here somewhere. Because again, remember, and then of course, this one, strips. Anyway, it's in here somewhere. And then I just cut these in, there's, yeah. Oh, here they are. This is the part. This is them. Let me see here. And it's just blurry. Oh, it was a shoe ad. It was some kind of a, because I see that's a tennis shoe. But she was blurry. Her surroundings, and I loved the color. So that, again, and this was a jewelry ad. See, you can see where the color coded as a created opal and diamond. Yeah. But it was in those colors. And this could even be used. I see I have the B for bottom, the original bottom. So And this was what I wrapped the 2 wedding presents in this month. So it was left over, so why not? Here's a little bit smaller piece. And I'm even, you know, here's something else. If you will occasionally use the plastic wrapped spoons, keep these bags and they can become, you could even put, it's just something funky. You could put, here, this is a length, okay? Here's the seam that's still there. Okay, where is it? Open. You can, if it's skinny enough, you can put, come on. Well, it's a little fussy. Oh, it's upside down. I had it right the first time. I want the seam in the back. Or I suppose the seam, well, depending, because if you put the seam on the front, then you could have what's inside visible, and you could put like a piece of lace over top the seam as a guiding point in your layout. Oh, let's just do that. Okay, we'll go with the seam on the front, because I could put you could put a strip of washi tape on there. But see, yeah, recycling. See that? You can put that strip in there. Let's see. Okay. And thank you guys for the cute journal comments. But see here, and then for contrast, I've got some black. But see here, now here's something else. That little thing of rose and the silver. But again, I thought it might work. And here, see the different dark greens and blacks. And here, design here. See, this was part of it. See, design to move you. And then the tennis shoes and the blurry. See? Oh, see here. See? She was not blurry, but her surroundings was blurry because the idea was, oh, see here, opals. See? And yeah, so this is part of it. And then you begin to look, instead of throwing this out, these are dead coupons, like I said. And I like barcodes. So see, it becomes that kind of thing. Let's just get busy. Where's the black thing? And I guess I could use some of this, but there was a black. Oh, here. Right here. See? I could introduce some of this. See, here's some leftover of the Renaissance girl. Here's some of this. See? And here's some coffee filter, used coffee filter, painted and marked on. This was a spider web placemat that I have. That could actually go in here. See, so there's all, oh, here's a small piece I was looking for. I'll put this on the floor over here. Okay. So see, this can all go here. I like this idea of this. Now see, there's that plastic with a little piece of remnant in it. And here's the seam so that I can either put lace or washi tape. I mean, I could, here's washi tape that I use on the wedding gifts. You know, yeah. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Because we're actually gluing it down, technically, we don't have to have them matched up as you would in a true. Yeah, since we're gluing that down. Yeah. So we'll see. We're going to start. So here's a higher contrast. Okay. Okay, and here's the B for the original bottom. Yes, I do that. Sometimes when you're working with a design, even with paper, I guess you get in the habit of doing that with fabric, and then I just translated that into doing the same thing with I kind of like these little splots in here, but so that means, okay, oh, match it up here at the corner, because if we want to, I want to kind of keep to the true idea of the log cabin. So then here, I make a decision. I think in this case, I want a 1/2 inch. So where's my ruler? In this case, pencil, I'm going to 1/2 inch seam line. Okay. All right. Oh, I did cover up some of it, but oh well, that's all right. Yeah, hey, we're just my neighbor just. Oh, that's kind of cool. I would assume that's a cool thing, Janet. Okay. So, okay. Now here, because I did that, you guys all know the black and, the light to dark and all that. Now this, I think if you wanted to go with the origin of the shoe, this is the bottom of the shoe. So I could technically put that right there, and that would work. And see, this would remain floating. This would remain floating. But because when you do it like this, that shoe becomes just a color. I don't know who you guys are talking about, but yay for the giveaway. Okay, so I think I actually want this to go this way, because these are the washi tapes that I was using in my June and July kit. And if I'm still going to use them, see, then these are more horizontal versus vertical. And the orientation of them, of the design, would be more fitting. So we're going to put some of the blur. We're going to put some of the blur right here. Yeah, just kind of you guys can sit and talk, and it's kind of slow. We did giggle earlier. So Eileen was grumpy. I love Eileen. I love Eileen. Eileen needs hugs. Okay, so the hair's at 1/2 inch. Okay. Oh, see, I goofed a little bit, but that's okay. You can see a little bit of that. Oh, a colorful world. Now, see, this could become, now, one of the things that, let's see, where is it? Did I put it in here? Like I showed you with the dried, I had a folded one in here. What happened to it? Oh, I don't know. It got taken out. Okay, I must have taken it out. And yeah, I'm not sure what happened to it. What did I? What was I going to do? Oh, here it is. And I was going to show you too that I see, and I kind of got the yen and see that when Janet last Wednesday, she said, "Oh, that would be good." It that would be because it was like here. See, that was one of the mistakes from last week, and I just went back in. I put I glue stuck the APG Jamie. And then I came back in and I did some of my Neo 2s and my water solubles, and I just played and let it dry. And she mentioned ATCs. So I still have the rest of the napkin, so I can maybe put smaller pieces of that and then I can play with it. So I just didn't leave them sitting last week's weird things. Yeah. Now see here, I got the yen for it. See, no, wrapped in. Here's a piece of that lace paper. Here's some tea dye napkin. This is a needle that I'm going to use. And here's a tea bag. And I don't know, this is, I don't know what this is. Some kind of napkin left. It was small enough and I folded it inside like that. And this will just start getting stitched. And this will get covered with something. And yeah. So that could actually go in here. I mean, that could literally, yeah. But anyway, let's see. So you guys are having fun. But that's fine. Grumpy. We cleaned our shower doors today. What a job. I should be grumpy. But you're happy. All right, so let's see. We've got that down. Now here, this little thing here, see, this is where you start looking at. Now, I could maybe do that. That can go there, at least for now. Oh, look. Oh, guys, look at. Oh, looky there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's just rip it. We can just throw that away. That's, yeah. Oh, up here. And my dry trash, my little container of dry trash is up there. Oh, cool, Janet. Well, you guys can see if you're watching chat that we're cleaning shower doors right now. But oh, look at this, guys. Ooh, looky there. Ooh, looky there. Ooh, now see, this will pay to keep this because I like that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to actually round the corner. Remember, this is not traditional fabric quilting. Let me get my corner rounder. I've looked at the counterfeit kit and I've even taken notes, and I will probably go ahead. Let me see. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. But then that, I think, looks upside down. So I might go ahead and go do that again. Okay, yeah. Now here I'm going to do a 1/2 inch. Yeah, 1/2 inch on that. And I'll only corner around one. And match it up to this. So it's a little funky. But we're keeping this section because it really turned out cool when I peeled back that already glued piece. No, that's okay. We don't have to. Yeah, I was just kind of like, he gave me a new treatment. Oh man. He has me, because I have to build up my diaphragm. That's the breathing thing, to give it strength. However, I breathe good because I'm breathing from the stomach area, which apparently that's really good if you can do that. But I have been 35 pounds on my stomach for 15 minutes. And Monday, he switched it up, gave me a whole brand new, he put me on wedges going this, here's my body, and he put me on wedges here and here. And then he put 25 pounds, which actually felt like 45 or 50. And by the time that 15 minutes was over, I was like, oh, ow. And yeah, I was wiped out Monday night. I was like really wiped out. Okay, so we know we're going to keep this. So let's see. And see, this is where you just see stuff, and because this was see here, now this was her chest area. This is her chin. But see here, that's okay. But you turn it around, like Dee Dee says, you turn it around. Actually, the original way might be a good, because you can't, even I've just told you, here's her elbow. So here's her, her chest area and her neck and her chin right there and some of her hair. But in this case, I think I actually like it. But remember, I think in this case, yeah. And so the next thing, even though we did this, all right, so we're up here. This can either be used, I can actually start here, and it'd be a little funky log cabin. Now there's squeegee and dry, squeegee and dry. Now here again, obviously remember, I want to use this. And this could actually be something that, and I could actually put this down first. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to go here, but it was giving me, although I have another one of these, so I could stuff, where's the other one? I know there's another one. I had it here. Another one of these. I could stuff it with some of these pieces here. Oh, see, I could find the other one and I could stuff it with this unbleached toilet paper. I could fold up something. I could put lace inside that and then just tuck it in underneath here as another layer. So see, that even now, even though this is not completely done, hey. And because even though I'm using my June, July kit, I'm pretty sure, oh, the counterfeit kit this month, guys, here's another rip. Here's another rip. Oh, ooh. Sometimes. Oh, okay. Sure, why not? Rip it. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now, and remember, I'm still using so I can bring in this, see? your washi tape, because this was part of, see, these things were part of my June, July kit. I don't want to double up. The only how I would double up is if I did this. I would put a thin line underneath and then do that. And then even that, actually that might be kind of cool. Now see here, to kill the kit, this could be something too where I could make cards. And weird little, I could make little pieces like this and do cards out of them and do a little stitching. Yeah, there's all kinds of little things. Let's see. I want a little bit of black up here. Maybe, oh, here, this. Okay, I need to get this trimmed down maybe to 1 inch. And I'll do this part that has the weird hair on it. You guys are apparently having fun in chat. Of course, now the people who are, if they can see the chat, if they choose to engage the chat, they can see what's going on. Okay, I'm going to choose, instead of just coming out to here, I'm going to choose and just covering like that, because that's what you would do in, oh no, actually, hold on guys, I might change my mind. Because see now here, saying here's that. This is the non-traditional way to do a log cabin, like that. Okay, so there's that here. Or then you come all the way over here and cover that part up. Because remember, you're going to have to put a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch mark for the glue line. I actually like that. All right, so we have to do that. I think in this case, you know, I like this, but this is bold enough where I can get away with putting another 1/2 inch seam line. See? And it increases. So I'm doing there. So that's a 1/2 inch. I will glue, so right there. So that's what that's going to look like right there. There. Or let me put it here. Now that I have the true mark, now I'm torn because I actually kind of like it like that. When it's farther down onto this, I like it right there. Let me turn this around, because this is creating more white space. Let me check. See, this is all part of doing that. And right now, I'm busy doing it. I'm here, and you guys are having fun chatting. You know what? Even though I was originally going to do this is the top of the hair. Okay. You know, where it came out. I think, guys, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do it. Yeah, see. Okay, now it's like, I'm telling people this is obviously not traditional log cabin quilting, you know. But you keep in mind the premise, you go around the log cabin, and each cut is differently. Of course, here you're taking the idea of the fabric quilting and how you do the log cabin. You start with the center and you go here and here and here, and it increasingly gets bigger. That's my understanding of a log cabin. And you know, hey, okay, so see, now there's that. Now see here, because this runs short, and because it's not traditional. Of course, I guess I could. In some of this, now here, what I could do is fold it down, and that way you would have the look of a folded seam. But then I'd have to, yeah. Okay, so here, I could do, this is a folded seam. Or let's see. I don't necessarily want that opposite. I don't want, on the other hand, though, I think in this case, it might look kind of cool. So this was 1 inch. So let's do this an inch and a half, and I will fold under a 3/8 of an inch, inch and a half. Okay, get my, I've moved things around because I got to realizing that, I might have told you this last week, but I got to realizing that I haven't been sitting with my feet, with my knee, with my knees parallel to my hips. And it was sometime last week when I began to, oh, you know, duh. Okay, so I need to mark. I'm going to do a 3/8 seam. I'm at a, okay, there. And you know what, guys? I'm going to do this weird. But right there, I'm going to trim that. And it's going to extend over, where typically I would go here immediately. This is going to stick out a little bit. And then I'll come back here and do a 1/4 inch seam line. And that, so then that sticks out. Because again, you know, you're yeah, you know, yeah, you guys, you understand. I don't need that. I know where I'm going to cut, right on the other end of that. There. Okay, so this gets a 3/8. Let me use the ruler. Ruler. There we go. Ruler. 3/8 seam allowance. So the idea here is I'm going to just fold it over. So this one, even though I didn't start out with an obvious seam, this one is going, this part, this is going to be a flat, and then this is going to have sort of a kind of a more rounded, more traditional seam look. Hold on, let me. Yeah, I'm not, yeah, my bone folder, and I'm winging it. Where's my bone folder? Come on. And ooh, see, I could even do this and the cogs, you know, and do here and add to here somehow. I don't know where it is. And if I really wanted this, see that? I'm not going to do it really sharp. But see here. See that? Now you've got your flat seam here. And now you've got more of a rounded seam here. And it's going to extend out. So let me get that glued. And I'm not going to glue this. I'm just going to leave it like that. And that way it remains puffy. Okay. And it should give it that puffy look, but yet not. Okay. I'm going to match it right there. I'm not going to overlap it. I'm just going to go right up. Because see this, when you're using washi tape, remember this is another place where you can do something, a little piece of left over. Or this could be a little piece of washi tape or something right over that seam. See, so it's still, see, it's still a little bit puffy. And it not quite, it's kind of crooked, so there's a little bit of a thing. So I will probably put something there, but I don't know yet what that will be. Let me, my dry trash. Okay, so I come over here, my pencil, there it is, my ruler. And this one, see, come right back to the edge. Here, this is the edge, okay, of my paper quilt. Let me go all the way down. Okay, so I'm going to do a 1/4 inch seam on this one. And instead of coming all the way up to here, I'm going to start here. So, do I want to do that there? No, I think I really want to, I may just, I could even do this. Attach it. Oh, look at that, guys. Now see, that could be something right here. So it pops. And then lay it on top. And you could actually bring it up on pop dots. Foam, like right there. At the very end, that could be, and then you could, before you actually adhere that down, you could take your lace or your whatever you're going to do on that seam and bring it around like this and around here. And that, ooh, yeah, okay. It's like, what? Eileen, are you bugging me? Are you trying to get me grumpy? I'm telling you. Hey, I'm not freaking you out. I'm only when I have to am I using a ruler. Because it is a seam. I'm gluing it. It's a seam. Confound it. Yeah, I'm beating you up. Yeah, I'm just beating you up. Don't you bug me. I'm telling you. Don't you bug me. Okay, now here. And I want to keep, for whatever reason, I want to keep the Pablo is someone who doesn't look at things in the moment, but at least 20 to 30 years in the future. For some weird reason, I want to keep that. So here, yeah, trim down. And this, and even though there's pattern, it does create a sense of white space. And let's see. I'm busy thinking. So this, see, all comes all the way down. That 1/4 inch here would be a 1/4 inch because I don't want to lose a whole bunch of this. So I kind of like that over here. And if I were to do this over here, then it makes more sense to have something pale over here. Let me see. What is the width? Oh, what is the width of this? Plastic. It is 1 3/8 inches. Actually, no, 1.5 inches. So this is, before I forget and use it, this is going to be 1.5 inches. And there. And the full width. Let me get scissors. I don't want to open that up. Okay. So, okay. So there. So that's what that would look like at the very end, saying that is as far as you could go. Because, yeah, duh, this is as far as you can go here. So if I chose to do that, now I could take just my thought here is I could do the glittery tape, or this here is treasure every day. Because that's something that we need to remember, is to treasure every day. I could do that. Well, it's not like it's going to stick. See that? These actually make cute, funky, if you keep the plastic things, they make cute bookmarkers. You can, floating bookmarkers. Let me see here. I think we're going to do the glitter. Okay. I'll get this glued down because from what I'm seeing, this is going to be the end piece. So let me get this end piece done. I'm gluing the washi tape, even more so because it's on plastic. But I am definitely gluing it down. And this time I'm making sure that it will stay. Anyway, I have to stand up for this. Okay, I need to make sure I get it on the right there, on the seam of the plastic. And I'm going to bring it over the edge. Now here, because I'm doing it on top of the seam, let me hold on. I have to readjust that. Because I'm doing it on top. Okay, now see, that's not good. One moment, please. I need room before I'm, okay, there. Yeah, this is proving to be a little interesting. Sometimes the glitter. Now see, before I were to fold that over, I could even attach lace underneath here. Or you could insert a piece of, piece of paper if you wanted. But I think in this case, I just want it very simple. And like, I'm done with this. I don't want to deal with it anymore. Okay, so there's that. And this will get glued down right there. So inside, of course, you could put, now see here, before you were, I could put, oh, guys, hold on. Sequins. Let me pull this side up. You can float sequins in there. Yay! Let's see, what? Add a 3/4 inch or with a 1/4 inch seam when you are done. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, so here, I'm going to pour in some gold. I think I have some iridescent white. One moment, please. Okay. We're going to put in some more floaters in here. Okay, hold on. Okay, opening it up this way. Oh, I think I have some iridescent white. Hold on. Now, see, this would be cute because if you do this, then you could, see, this could be something else, see, and you float, but yet you still, you know, see, and you could do this even and kind of have this underneath. You've got your shiny bits, and then you can move this over, and you could have that much more as part of your fabric art. Don't, but this is going to go here. Okay, let's see. I think I've got some iridescent white ones in my drawer. Hold on. Looks like a stripper headband. Yeah. You guys. Okay, this is courtesy of the Happy Diane. Here's some silver. She got this from Oriental Trading. And I keep them here in the drawer. This is okay, but I'm thinking more iridescent. I thought I had some iridescent. Hold on, guys. Now that, because, hey, I want some, the gold is nice, but I want to offset it, but I don't want to use, I think I have some iridescent, the white, you know, the kind of had the pearlized white. Here, I was right. I do have it right here. But it got put to the back of the drawer. So hold on. Now we're going to put some iridescent in here. What? Okay, now I'm going to put, there's a lot in here, just saying. But hold on, let me. I love sequins, and it's been a while since I've done a whole lot of sewing with it. I just, okay. But, you know, hey. So just keep in mind, if you sometimes have the, okay, I know I dropped one. Okay, so here you have gold sequins and you have iridescent sequins. And that will satisfy that glitter, but yet it's not gonna, okay, I know I dropped one. The minute I seal it up, I'll find it. And I could take, like, for instance, there's these little pieces here, like this. I could actually sew some iridescent on here and glue that down here somewhere. So, you know, there's all kinds of little things you can do. I'm serious. I know I heard it. I heard it click as it let me get this closed. I don't want sequins all over. Oh, yeah, it's a shaker quilt. Josie. Hey, guys, just think. Even if you were to do this with, see, now this gives me ideas. See, Josie, a shaker quilt. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to wash the quilt, but you have, like, for instance, where is it, guys? Hold on. Here. Like, guys, right here. See? On this right here, I was going to stitch really close because, yeah. But watch. Here's a used dryer sheet. You could cut it in half, whatever, or like this, and you could put, see, you could put the sequence ends underneath here, and it's fabric, and it could be part of your wall art, you know. So yeah, see the ideas. See, just by that, you're giving ideas. So Josie, the shaker quilt, and this could become, and you could actually put, once you did that, then you could solidify it either with paper or fabric. You could actually sew it down, but you'd still have a shaker quilt. Anyway, you guys. Okay, now let's get this glued back. Oh, yeah. And then you want to align. For me, I want that. I don't want it crooked. I want it lined out. Okay, so here. Now keep in mind that this is not completely closed. So when it comes to actually laying it down, then you're going to eventually remember that you're going to want to seal it off. Once it gets laid down, you might want to remember to seal it in some way, probably unobtrusively with that right there. And then you've got the end. Okay, so, all right, so now that we've got the shaker quilt, but see, yeah. Okay, and of course now that, but oh, isn't that cool? And this would be, yeah. My chocolate, oh, she's talking pencils. Okay. And I'm not repeating that out loud, Eileen. I'm not going to. Okay, this, what I'll do is, instead of trying, now that this is full of sequins, instead of gluing it like this, I'm just going to glue this. I'm going to, yeah. Because the idea is to get this, because this is going to be the pop-up part of the quilt. Little did she know this, what is it, Lily Millie or something like that, that woman I showed you about, the one that I did this, I used her, I'm pushing too hard. Sometimes I get busy and I push too hard, but that's okay. Okay, now here, okay. Look at that, guys. Hi, Safia. Okay. So here. Hello, Dad. All right. So see, that's okay. So knowing, I won't know until the very end of which I might decide to do this, or I might do something, like I said, more subtle like this. But in the meantime, this will be drying. Okay. That is cool. That is really cool. And if you further wanted to do it, you could, well, you'd have to move the sequins, but you could stitch it all the way around for even more security you could stitch it all the way around. Just move the sequence and stitch it. But yeah, look at that. Cool. All right. Okay, put that. See, now that's a, okay. And remember, it's going to basically go in here somewhere. Kind of like a pop art. Anyway, now I decided that I kind of like it like over here, because obviously if I put this at the very end, I feel like it's going to need a little bit more lightness over on this end. Okay, so here, originally I was looking at it right here, but I think I like it right there. Now, okay, here, let's add some more. This is the, let's see how, okay, this is the edge, the original edge. So here, the black, the pearls, the black pearls, I could take my, okay, and there's that. I'm doing a 1/4 inch seam allowance on this side. And I want the quote to stay there. And I'm matching it up with the bottom of that. And, oh, nope. Actually, no, let's glue it. Let's glue it down. Put glue in that 1/4 inch seam allowance. If it isn't the, ooh, ballpoint and fine point, 0.25. Okay, there. Now, when I try to, okay, so it's right there. Now here, but so here, I'm going to end up doing a 1/4 inch over here. Okay, knowing that this is almost at the end of that page. So see, then here, other than right here, I could leave that, because then this is abstract. This is also like an abstract. Okay, now that that's glued down, I can put that, press on the ruler, and there. Now, I don't know. I don't know if I'll use that, but I'll leave it there for now. I'll probably end up throwing it out. Of course, now see, I forgot and I didn't glue this down. Uh-oh. However, let's just leave it like that, because, you know, who knows? I don't know. You know, I could, the bottom, you know, I don't know. I could turn, I could, like, right there at the edge of that frame. I could put that there. Insert that. Obviously not traditional quilt, but then go right to the edge. And then bring what's left over here somehow. Maybe going this direction, like right here, or even actually, ooh, this right here. And that way you have your, and you still got weird, yeah, see? Now let's go. I don't want to, what's 3/8 look like? Ruler. What does 3/8 look like? That's how much would be showing after. And this is a 1/4. I think I like the 1/4 inch. So I'll go ahead and mark the 1/4 inch seam allowance. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I love you guys. All right, now see here, I can use that, and that could be the piece that I cut off here. So let me say, like, let's just automatically cut off a 1/2 inch there. Trim off a 1/2 inch, a 1/2 inch, or a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, or 3/8 inch. Let's just do a 1/2 inch. All right. And that part goes right up here. See that right there? That line? That could go right there. That could go clear up to the top of the page. Looky there. Or it might look better that way. I like it where these two meet to meet instead of having that little gap there. I actually prefer it that way. Okay, so there's that. Now, I might have to consider with that little piece there, having this skinnier. So having this skinnier. We'll do it 3/4. just for what's her name over there, Eileen. We'll cut this 3/4. 3/4 inch just for Eileen. I want to say something, but I don't know if it would be misconstrued. You know those little cute sayings that pop into your head? And I'm remembering Pink Sandy. Like, if it's in you might want to rethink it before you say it out loud. Because what you think sounds okay. And you could at least extend, because of this here and this, you don't necessarily want it matchy, although that doesn't look bad. Maybe extend it out 3/4 inch and have it like this. So 1, 2, 3. And then you got like about a 1/2 inch from the edge. Okay, so there's that. Now down here, and then I do actually like this right to the edge. And so it will have to match up to the edge and that frame, the top of that frame. So I'll get that glued in, and even it's not tucked in too much, but thankfully it's tucked in about an 1/8 inch, but thankfully I did it that way. And this way, that's the last of that piece of paper. See? And by putting that there, I got no more of it. And that's cool, because that's like, score. Okay. Now here, words. Oh, here, this is something else, guys. Sometimes when you're going through your magazines, to the right of irresponsibility, to the left of boredom. And you guys know that I don't really believe in boredom, and but I mean, there are times when boredom, but now I wonder if I want to actually put that somewhere here, because it gets you to think with those words, to the right of irresponsibility, to the left of boredom. And it's like, wow, it gets you to thinking about. So that actually might be something down here, or even like now here, this is a June 30th, 2017. That's a date that hey, I can keep, because that was when this was printed, this, in that wine magazine. But see, then something like that, this gets you to think, you know, it's like, well, how do you do that? Here's the irresponsibility. And yeah, it's like, how would you, my thing, okay, well, like, what does irresponsibility mean? I go and look it up. Then I look up what boredom is. And then if that doesn't confuse you, you know, is this confusing to you, or does it make sense to you? Or because like, yeah, see, my brain is like, okay, I'm not quite sure, but this actually might be the perfect place to put that right in here. So it's something that, uh-oh, Eileen. Oh, sorry. See what you did, Eileen? See what you did? Okay, let me get this glue. And I got to talking and I didn't pay attention, so I bored down. Is that it? I bored down on this a little too hard, so let me. So now this one is like, where would, now once I got glue all over my hands, but this comes right out. There's the top, the top edge of the frame, but it has to go all the way out to the edge of the paper. Oop, 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 and squish down to the top of the frame. Oh, see, it doesn't fit. That's okay. It's all Eileen's fault. Well, that's it. You know, like I said earlier, there's only two ways. It's all hashtag, it's all Eileen's fault, or hashtag Eileen knows all. I may or may not know what you're talking about. But see, I think that's what I want to do, because this has been floating around. But see, that kind of, it bugs me, but yet, you know what I mean? It just, it needs a home. Yeah, it needs a home. Uh-oh, are we going to have to make up a hashtag that it says Jean thinks she's always right? Huh? Huh, Jean? Huh? I'm telling you. Okay, so that, if that bugs you, which it might end up bugging me, you know, at the end of the day, I always have, you know, coordinating washi that was in my June, July kit. All right, so let's get, here's the 3/4 inch cut just for Eileen. We're going to put that in. Jean is always right. Hashtag Jean is always right. Oh, who created you, Jean? Oh, so it's always been that way. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna, we'll shake our heads, and that's why you never listen to Eileen. Of course, you're very strong-minded. Of course, I think to a certain degree, I think all of us are. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. 3/4 inch cut precisely the way Eileen wanted me to cut it. I do this here. Okay, let me cut this up. No, not cut it up, but let me put the lid on that, because you know when they dry, you might end up losing like a 1/2 inch to get it working again. Okay, this before I glued it down, all of a sudden, I got this idea. All right, where's my my ruler? My ruler is over here. And of course, oh, look at there, guys. There's more room. There's enough for another hoe weird. Another hoe weird. Of course, this actually might be kind of cute at the very end. Like somewhere like right there. I actually see like something like that. Oh, I like that right there. Okay, I'll put, see, there's enough here. That goes glued down there. See, that I could start a whole nother interesting. See that? Yeah, now see, there's enough here that with the addition of some of that lace paper, that leftover lace paper, I could do something else. I could flip the page and we could do something else. Or I could take this and with some of the lace paper and make little quilt pieces for cards, for the top of cards, and get them out the door. Like, yes. I love the idea of APG Jamie's her card lotto. And this would be the perfect time to instigate that. Go ahead. Just, you know, because this is kind of that, when you do this, this is kind of soothing, or at least to me anyway. It's, you know, it's kind of soothing. Okay. Now, the pencil. Pencil. Yeah. Pencil. I guess I can use a pen. Okay. Now, hold on. This is what I got the idea. Before I glue this down, okay, I'm going, oh, I guess it would to put the ruler on top of the piece of play paper. I'm going to actually, I need a dark spot. Okay. I'm going to measure out an 1/8 inch. Oh my giggles. 1/8 inch. And I hope I have that piece of paper right side up. Okay. And, okay, tell me, which washi tape should I use? Because I'm going to put washi tape on this and then glue it down over here. The first one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. The first number I see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Right there. Eileen. 2. All right. Now I get that. Hey, are you just doing that on purpose? That's just too funny. Thanks for your participation. You haven't won a thing. You haven't won nothing. Okay, so, and I just, you know, more than I needed. And it'll go in the trash. It'll get trimmed down or something. And yes, I mean, Dee Dee taught us this. Very rarely anymore do I ever just lay washi tape down. I always glue it. I didn't do it on purpose. If I had seen Eileen's, I would have said 4. Oh, what was 4? Oh, okay, have to, uh-oh. Let's see. There's 1, 2. Can we get them in order? I think they were like that. So what do I think it would have been that one. Okay, maybe Janet, you'll get when I have your address. I think I have it, but I don't know where it is. But maybe you'll get a card. All right. So now, all right. And there. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. Now this gets folded over. Fold it over. Oh, fold it over. And trimmed. Scissors. Yo. What? She didn't type go, ladies. Lynn, that's too funny. She didn't type go, ladies. Go to the corner. Oh my giggles. That's an 1/8 inch turkey. Gee, Eileen, that was an 1/8 inch. Do not bug me. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All right. So now we make the decision. You know, I don't like it like that. It'll have to go like this. Oh my giggles. It'll have to go like that. And it's going to lean. It's going to go this way. Okay, now we glue it down before we can do anything more to it. Because it was really pretty in my head. I mean, it was pretty and straight. Woo! And yeah, it really was, quite honestly. I mean, it was a good idea. But visually, it might make someone go cross-eyed, right? Leaning Tower of Washi. Okay, now I want it, because these two here, it has to line up with that black one, preferably to cover the black, because now we have the black ink, because I couldn't find my pencil. Okay, so that now, now let's see. Yeah, Here, this is my triangle, and approximately a 1/4 inch. Oops, no. Come on. You can do this. Bear down. And, oh, come on. I may or may not use that. Okay. And okay, so down here, to the right of irresponsibility, period. To the left of boredom. Now, I might actually, you know, because, hey, if, you know what, guess what? You know what? Hey, no, just do this. If it's crooked, it's crooked. There. Now, it's a leaner. Eileen. All right, so down here in the corner where somebody should go, I'll put it to the left of boredom down here in the corner. Seriously. Eileen is the kid. Well, I've mentioned this before that our when our nieces were really young, and you're in you're in your van, your parents are driving, and all of a sudden, you're as a kid, you're rhyming all these different words together, and when they don't know these bad words, right? But when you're rhyming, sometimes you end up with bad words. They had the dickens of a time, because it's such a habit when you're in the back seat and you're a kid and you're bored, potentially bored. You just start blah, 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 rambling and banana, and you're rhyming your words. But oh yeah, but that's Eileen, right there, yeah, Eileen is doing it in chat right now. A bored, cranky kid in the back seat of chat. Okay. And I think I'll leave roughly a 1/2 inch. I'll eyeball here. I'll eyeball it there. Glue the back of this. Yeah, but see, yeah, but then there was one time I was sitting in the back seat I was midway up, and there was the older of the kids were in the back, and I was in the middle, and the two parents, and I think actually my hubs was with me too. And I'm sitting there, and the look on the two parents, they just looked at each other. It was like, oh, okay, yeah. It was, it's hilarious. And then they were so hard to try not to laugh, but you can't laugh because then you'll never get rid of it. If you laugh, if you respond in any, you'll never get rid of it. And oh, I tell you, yeah. All right. And what I'll do here, I decided to leave it like butted up against each other, because this way I can take either paper or washi tape. Maybe I'll do this washi tape to kind of coincide with this and put it here in between the words. What? Oh, difference being Eileen knew she was saying a bad word. Okay. There. So eventually, now I could, let me get, this needs to be, yeah. But needless to say, it probably took them about 3 months and then you'd hear the rhyming, the humming, and then you'd hear one of the kids start, bleh. Oh, and then after about 2 seconds, oh, and then you could hear the faint fingers against the mouth, noise. It took but sometimes it was hilarious. Okay, so here, so after all my oddball quilting, paper quilting, yeah. Oh, here, this I like. And because this is broken up here, because I liked this after I pulled the glued, now see here, Now I could, ooh, let's look at that. Now we can't forget this. And roughly a half inch, 3/4 inch hanging out. I kind of like that. Now, if I did that, then, oh, guys, look at this. If I did that, then the next page could be this. Interesting. Jean is mean today. No, I was not. Jean is mean today. Oh, we have to look twice before we repeat things in chat. Yes. Eileen, thank you for clarifying. Oh my giggles. And this actually, this little piece of washi tape, it actually kind of gives that sense because it was wrapped over. It kind of, see that where that folded seam right there? Okay, I really actually like this. But if I connect it or bring it up here? I actually think I like it overlapping right. But if I overlap it, then I'd have to overlap it down here. But then that'd be in the way. Let's see. That way. Okay, that works. Okay, so how we're going to do this. Hold on. We're just going to have to do it this way. Okay. All right, so it may not, there's going to be a bit of a weird gap right in here, but hey, that's okay. And then this will go here. Or I could actually, ooh, right there, see? Instead of directly underneath, although I do like that right there. I like that little piece. It's the same width as the barcode. I like it like that. If I did that, then how could I extend it down here? Maybe I could extend it through like washi tape. Okay. We'll see. Because I think it would depend on having this. This is big. This is a huge statement once you get on there. Okay. And it needs to be at least I'd say 3/4 inch. Okay. And a 1/2 inch maybe hanging. But I do like that. And even though I'm taking up the space here, there's still white space here and the hint of it here. So, but this should be interesting to see what I get out of it. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So this is what we're going to do. Let's see. Thingy. Let's see. We'll do. Ooh. Okay. So we're going to glue this side first. Is this now the Leaning Tower of Coffee filter? Hey, I'm telling you. Okay, so here, now we have that. Take this off. We lay this flat. We hold on to the paper so it doesn't move with one hand. Uh-oh. Oh, my word. 2. Okay. And oh, my giggles. Oh, my giggles. Oh, my giggles. I love you guys. I do. I love you. We all of us have our weird little quirks. All right. Now pull it like your skin, like you're pulling your skin. And you do feel the tackiness. I will tell you that, guys. So just keep in mind that you have to pull it, and you will feel the tacky, because it is a coffee filter. Okay, now that's going to be pretty for the net. I could even do, my thought is maybe I could get well, if Saphia, but oh, you guys, it's like, just like, but the idea, remember, is I'm going to be the part of these are all leftovers, The idea now is here's my pencil. Take this and try to make some cards out of it based on this. And yeah, some of them might even get a little bit of shaka. I don't know. I never saw Silence of the Lamb. Oh. That's what Janet said, Josie. Oh my goodness, you repeated. You can't repeat things in here. What is that? Great mind thinks alike? Okay, so here now. Okay, Saphia, we're back to pulling skin again. Just saying. Let me. Now, all right. We're going to glue the skin on the wrong side of the skin. Oh my giggles. Sometimes it gets pulling skin, Saphia. Oh. Well, I guess if it overlaps the word, it overlaps the word. It's part of the weirdness. I didn't want no, I guess it's not glued. So do I pinch it or what? Let's see. What am I going to do? No, that just totally bypassed me, the Silence of the Lamb. I guess I saw it advertised and I thought, no, I don't think I need to see that. And so I don't think I've ever really been interested in. I guess it freaked people out. Okay, we're going to get some wrinkles here. I'm adjusting the skin. Sorry, Sapphia. But it was too good to pass up. You do not need to see it. Yeah. All right. So, okay. Now here, I just kind of liked that idea. Now, this, and I actually do like that here. Like I said, the thing is, can I get, well, let's just do this. You know, if it, you know, hey. Now, to take the idea, I don't necessarily want it any much bigger than the actual piece here. And okay, I'm going to measure again a 1/4 inch from, or actually an 1/8 inch. Pencil. 1/8 inch. Doing it with pencil. Oh yeah, you can see. No, wait. Yeah. Well, you can kind of see me on this end. Let me move this way. Oh, hey, there you are. Oh, I guess it would help. Did I already do this? I don't think so. Okay, so, but now it's like what doing this. Now I might come back and add words to this. Who knows? I might actually fold some paper. So here's a weird fold. Here's a fold. And this looks like a fold here because I did the washi tape over. I might tuck this in before I glue it down. I might add and have something stick out. You know, yeah. Here, this is what I want there. So let's put it here. Yeah, so it does overlap. Okay. Okay, so they overlap. And we're just going to glue this down. See, one of the reasons sometimes I see here, this was the back, but see, I chose the black and the dark green and the opals and the shades of green versus this. But see, this one would have been cute too as a color combination for when you're mixing and matching your quilt, you know, when you're doing your paper quilting. Okay, so here, now, do I want I think I actually want the space in the upside down numbers. Here, inside, there's a little bit of upside down numbers. I'm going to leave those showing. So that means there's a little gap in between this and this. Okay, now, now it might not be a bad idea. Maybe I can take some of this somehow, or I've got some of the 3x4 cards that I never use. I can maybe insert something here. Okay, but this is a definite, and let's see, 1/2 inch. I believe I wanted a 1/2 of an inch from the edge, so roughly right there. Overlapping there, I don't know, or just, yeah. Oh, that's going to be interesting because you'd have to shake the whole thing to get them moving, or leave it flippy. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. No, oh, see? I found it. Or maybe one of them came out. I don't think I got that in. I don't think I'll get it back in. Yeah. Okay, so now my thought would be this, you know, because if I do something with this down here, this quote, as I flesh it out and work it and see if I can make heads or tails of it, and what, either talk about what bugs me about it, you know, how, I don't know how that's gonna shape up. However, right here, this could actually be a pocket, right? I could just do a pocket. So this very carefully, I guess probably be safe to go to a half inch. A half inch. Okay. And then, or maybe there's a half inch. Maybe I'll go 3/4 or 3/8 inch glue mark. Part of what I was thinking is after I glued this down, I didn't want to glue it down. Oh, see, here's another one. So they're coming out. They're coming out some here when I shook it. Okay. And then I could potentially, I could go ahead and glue half inch here, half inch here. And then I could, at least on this side, I could tiny attach it here. And then something, even if I ended up just putting like a reference and I ended up having a whole bunch of stuff that didn't quite fit all in here, I could put something in here that just the initial reference of what I did with it, and potentially where it ended up, where, you know, the expansion of it. So, but what the reason why I didn't want to, because see that right there, I got to thinking, this is, I might want to put something here, like, I don't know, like something like that, kind of a tone on tone here, and then let's just do it. Well, here, because I did that up here, we'll use this. Where is it? Just a little piece. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. Okay. Now this also is, you know, I could maybe do 2 cards and maybe a little extra, because see, I'm a little late on going through my kit. But okay, here's this there. So just kind of like random, like there. Okay, now chances are I will want to, here and here, I will probably want to do something over here with this washi tape. Okay. All right, so now I'll do a half inch mark here for the glue. And yeah, I would score it. I would score it to give some expansion, but because I already have a sequence in there, that's not going to happen. So, okay, 3/8 inch and the half inch. Okay. Now, And there. There, Eileen. And this one, I can, see, I glued it down and I forgot to put something on top of it. But actually, this is a way to get these colors in. I can, okay. So, well, you know, so it should be kind of interesting to see what I can do. And I've got, as I go through my June, July kit, I can, I wasn't going to do it this particular way, but, you know, because Eileen, she's never going to glue that down. Yeah. Now it's glued down. And, oh, someone just texted me, I guess. Okay. Let me. This is still in my tray, my silverware tray. It's sitting over there because, like I said, I keep bumping it with my knee. Now, I won't be able to do that over here. I don't have a long arm. I don't have, okay. But I can, I can tiny attach, I can use my tiny attacher. There. And in 3, so I'll do one there, or here. There. There. Oh, there you are. Sorry. Okay, so now let me entertain you. Okay, I'm off. Whoa, hello. Sorry about that. I stepped on something and rolled. Okay, this is my June, July little bits. Now this would be a cute, oh, see? Now this could be a center, like for a piece of art. And because the name for my counterfeit kits, because I combined the 2, June and July, my name for it was Cadence. So what I could do, this could be where I start doing a, like, you know, doing a log cabin. This is the center. And then in a little word, I can just put somewhere and I can do like a little art piece. Yeah, I can do an art piece. And, you know, yeah. And these are the scraps. I can do art piece. Then I could label it Cadence. And here, this is what I was seeing. See, I've got these. I've got some of these in my kit. Each day I thank my luck. And I don't like the word lucky. I don't believe in, you know, but that here, now this is something that, and I could even put my hippo clip. Of course, some of this stuff might translate into my August kit because, now, See, so there. Here's something with, so yeah, I could write on that. So yeah. And because this was glued onto paper, then obviously the 3/8, and you can actually move this around. Well, of course, I guess you could, yeah, like it. Come on. One moment, please, while I wiggle. There we go. See, wiggle it. Come on. Get down. Get on down there. Okay. So, and I can come back in. I can, if I want to, I can put, no, today's date. I can bring out my words that are in my kit. I could put, see, arrows. Yeah. I don't know, just, yeah. Oh, hey, there's my stamp, my square stamp thing. But I could put my hippo, like right there. Oh, oh, did it come undone? Let me see if I can get my hippo. Hold on. Come on. One moment. There we go. I could just, yeah, see? There. I could put my hippo clip. Oh, anyway, this month they're doing, we're using the Cocoa Daisy July 2018 kit. Yeah. Yeah. And it's, you make, the counterfeit kit is you make, you have an inspiration piece. Eileen. Duh. Now, Eileen, you know, as you can see, I've got scraps. So yes, I did 2 wedding cards this month out of my kit, out of my June, July kit. Here, this was more of a Vicky Boutine thing, and this was actually, I'm part of her group, Vicky Boutine group on, but this is actually the kind of sort of some of the wedding colors, the wedding I went to. So I actually have, and oh guys, I'm gonna save to get me an Insta camera. Oh my giggles. I've wanted one, but you got to use one at the wedding I went to. Anyway, so this one, but I used what was in my kit, and I used them since I, you know, yeah. But see this one, so yeah, and this, see, I did this. I used my kit, remember? This was the private one I did. This is the one I did on stream, and I used my kit. This was July 4th when we streamed. I used what was in my kit. Yeah, this was June. I did this on stream. This was leftovers. This was part of my kit. And this was my private one on July 4th. See the little sticker that what we did. And remember, I did this on stream because I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then I just did it here. See, and this right here, this is where I had the leftovers from here for here, is by using this. So yeah, I've used it. Yeah. So yeah, well, I've been, yeah, see, I don't post everything I do. And see, for instance, all of this, because technically I did this within my month. See, this was part of my kit. This had been floating around a little bit. See, see that lace? It wasn't originally part of my kit, but because I used it on the wedding gifts, I had extra cut off, so I just tossed it into my kit, my June, July kit. So see, yeah. So yeah. So I do use it. I just don't always, I don't always show everything. Because, sometimes, just, yeah. And then here, this is, see this, as far as I know, I no longer have any more of this paper. That's it. So, yeah. So, guys, so this, on the one hand, it's a little, I'm putting this in here. The idea is I put some of these in, then they're in. And happy day, Eileen. Or the polka dots. See, we're putting polka dots in. We can put polka dots in. I could come back in later as I get, as I decide how I'm going to work the words in here. I could use, because this was part of what I was going to use for my, Some months I go and I have very definite, I'm going to use this. And other times I just let the stamps and stencils, Yeah, the rhino. Miss Rose. It's a homemade clip. This was an Amy, the rhino clip, the rhino itself, it's a puffy sticker, and that's one of the things that Miss Rose sent me. And this back here is, let's see, oh no, I haven't put it up yet. I think it was my May. It's an Amy Tangerine paper, but it was in the Reset, one of my Reset Girl kits, in one of the little flippy packages that ephemera packs. They had squares of paper in it. So that's Amy Tangerine, and I just put a sparkly, hold on, I just put sparkly fingernail polish on it. Yeah. Yep. I just put sparkly fingernail polish on it. And this actually makes I still to this day have not found a coffee stamp, coffee ring stamp, but this kind of sort of works. Yeah, I bought it like this, and it had, another bottle had exploded and it dried, and I could, but see, anyway. So, yeah. Now seriously, obviously I'm going to put words, but we'll see. And I still have to find something to do here. I may just do this as a contrast. I don't know. Because I would like to keep this right here. And I like the idea of keeping this. Because see, it's black and it has that dark green. But these are some kind of fresh pearls. And I just, yeah. So anyway, Yeah. But see, I have to put, because when I'm not paying attention and I just kind of I'm creating, I just kind of toss things in, and it bugs me because right now it's actually bugging me. I need to get this organized, and I'm already what I typically do is the last week of the month before the new inspiration kit comes available to look at is I go through and I start looking at all of this and seeing, and sometimes I take notes. Like these, I was just playing around one day. These are my new Reevely, and I just cut them out because see like this. These would be cute. These would be real cute as part of the kit. Now I could put this one in just because see I could write on the back because it's 110-pound cardstock, and see right there I have, at least initially, I have enough room that I can do the definition of this, and if nothing else, it gives me the understanding that this is a pocket. But this, see, I can take, see, here's another, see, a square. I could take this square and turn that into a log cabin because that's part of the remnant that I want to get rid of. Or I could just, like right here, for instance, see, because see, it's a different black. Yeah, see, it's a different black. Or I could bring it maybe, oh, see, like right here. Using, see that line as part of the original magazine. I can, and match it up with the frame. And right there, and see, I brought that in. And that's, see, that's what I'm going to do right now. See? And it's done. And that, yeah. So now, see, part of, now what I have to make a note of is in here, even in here maybe, as well as in my daily journal, I can think, well, what did I actually do? I can make a note in here and say, how did this inspire me? Because remember that lady I told you, the artist I told you who's, this is her way she did her spine. This is based on her blog post that she did on her, I believe it was a free, I'm pretty sure it was a free how to, yeah. Yeah, so see, ooh. Now this would be cute. Trim it down or just actually leave it. And it could become, well, where did I put them? Oh, here, see? Like I could start with off with black, do like a 1/4 inch. And I could even actually wrap this one, wrap it around. I could do washi tape on this one then. Oh, sorry. Yeah. See? Do washi tape. Do something else, like some of this remnant here, or not. And then on the bottom, or see, even here, like on that, from the shoe, from that, see, I could do here, or do this here, and then have this on the bottom. And then that could be a card front. And then I could either, depending on how big and whatever. So yeah, it could be the front of a card. And this, yeah. So anyway, I just have to, I have to, like tonight or the rest of the day, and this, see, even though it's crinkled up, see, this could become part of that. And that's why it stays. Now this, I really, actually, this kit grew on me. This kit actually grew on me. This is I just liked that part of it. It was, something. And that part of it is what caught my eye, and that's what I cut out. So see, what I would do with this is on that flower, that flower, or even look at here, even this, I could do this. I took the stamp and I added the triangles. Well, here, somewhere, see here now, here, right there, I could do it to where that, and that could become a piece of art. So, you know. And then, see, this is all kind of, it's where it's generated. Of course, I have to come back and make sure all this is, make sure it's, I think it's pretty much glued down. But see here, oh, pew, good, I did. Now see, I can close that. And the other thing I can do on this is make a note that, like on this right here, each day I thank my, and I can take out this here, each day I thank my, each day I am grateful or something. I don't know, I can, whatever. But the idea of it is I can literally, if I don't want to put the date down here, I can actually put the woman's name that I inspired, because then I can put that woman's name down here, tuck it in here, and then I'm saying, okay, what did I do? Did I make those 2 or 3 cards and get them sent off? Did I make some, that little flower piece I showed you earlier? That little, yeah, anyway. Yeah. And these will all get gathered up and I will go through them. Now this is a homemade, it was from a basket, one of those plastic baskets. So, and this is actually quite fragile, but I have a few of them left. See here, this is part of what I was looking for. It's very bold, and it's, see, like there, I could do something like that. I could actually trim it. It doesn't have to be this side. I can actually just kind of do this and maybe actually like that, maybe, and just glue it down. It, you know, even though I started out as a quilt, the quilty kind of sense, this is the tail end. And oh, here, see, like, oh, look at that. Because I didn't glue this down. Look at that, guys. This is just not, see, you can go right in there. It's right up against the glued seam here. But look at that. And I'm using what was in my kit. It's like, yeah. Yeah. So, you know. And look at this. See, this kind of goes with this. And see, this strip right here kind of goes with this. So, yeah. So chances are that's going to get stuck there. Or I could maybe get more symmetry and do it like this. I kind of like that better. A tuck spot, yes. I like that much better. And see, this is where, see, like right here with the cross hatches, I would go right to the top of that cross hatch. This is where that, and then here, but see, then that would bug me. So then I would find something like, say, for instance, like this. Okay. It's a piece of cardboard, and it was something, I liked the ombre of it. See, and I could cover that little part that I don't like. I could do that. Or, you know, something else. Or here, for instance, this, although it's, this is part of the kit, I could maybe do that and take it right to the edge. I don't like that as much, but there are all kinds of little things in here. Or here, See, I can do the heart. Or I could put the heart. See, now here, I'll put that there as well. So I do use the kit. I just don't always, you don't always see everything, you know, and that's okay. So, okay. Oh, okay. So I guess, you know, like I said, this on the one hand, this is done for the most part, and I can come in at some other point again, and as I get, yeah, I kind of like the Dina. Is it Dina? Dina Reevely? Let's see, her, or Diane. Diane. Dina Wakely, Diana Reevely. And if you want these are the mini me. Diane. It's Diana Reevely. Dyan. Yeah. But see, the kind of, oh, what is her name? I don't want to say it wrong. You know, I don't want to pronounce her name wrong. Come on, don't do that. Oh, I bought her book. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Scroll down. La, 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 where are you? La, 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 la. Where are you? Where did you go? La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Oh, come on. I even actually have some of her screenshot. I've done some of this woman's screenshot because it inspired me. And I actually have some of them, maybe not immediately right in here, but see, I screenshot and then I do them out because see, that inspires me. And I further, and I don't say that's my work, you know, obviously, because it's not. Here, the LALYMILLE. And I just see, and I don't know, is it urethral? I don't know. But yeah, so her services, her abstract surfaces, contemporary art, and yeah, she works with fibers and stuff as well. So so here I would put her name down and make a note that this is actually her, this is based on her, one of her videos. But see, I like the idea, the juxtaposition of these cute little, but they're abstract, they're just cute little weird things. But to have them tucked in into things that have tea bags, yeah, scruffy surfaces, you know, yeah. So see it, you know, it works. So yeah, Joan. So, well, thank you guys for. It's a little after 3 hours, but I'm actually feeling pretty good. Last Wednesday I fell asleep. I grabbed something real quick to eat and I fell asleep. I didn't wake up for quite some time. But anyway, so that's the lady. Yeah, see, and here's this is different laces. This is actually a leaf that she cut down. Here's a tea bag, and the heart is underneath. And yeah. So yeah. Oh, see, I have this. I think I have this is one of the papers that I screenshot. Cause see, this is stuff that we've done before. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, actually, I think what I will do is I will mark pin. Oh, I suppose I can do it later. Here now. This is what's supposed to happen. I scroll back down. I do this and I should. No, 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 no. Quick. Okay, now I should be able to hit Instagram and it comes right back up. But we will find out. Sometimes it doesn't do that. Okay. So thank you guys for staying. And, you know, yeah, I think it worked out. I think I had fun. I mean, sometimes when you don't know what to do, and of course, like I said, I can come in and I can maybe doodle around here as I begin to work the words and things like that in. But, I got that down and it's cool. It's weird, but it's cool. And yes, oh, actually, look at that. See, now that actually might be kind of cool to have it literally take a ruler and make that stream all the just, yeah. Let's see. Wow, Jean. Anyway, yeah, if nothing else, you can just come and, you don't have to, yeah. But yeah, and this is to me that we giggle and yeah, hopefully, I keep mixing them up. Hopefully, Eileen got her. She worked out. She worked off her grumpy. Only 110 to go. 110 pencils to go. Thumbs up. Okay, thumbs up. And just remember, guys, if you need something to think about, to the right of irresponsibility, to the left of boredom. What does that mean to you? You now have homework. You now have homework. Oh, and should we? Okay. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The battery. Okay. That was 3, 4, 5. Because, there was 5 of them. Okay. Oh, we're out of here. Okay. All right. Love you. See you down the road. And Eileen, shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, Janet, you. It needs more sound effects. Okay. I'll probably come over in a little bit. Okay, bye, guys.